sign of the rusty egg, the bar flickered out behind. I walked into the midnight cold with shadows in my mind, my heavy feet upon the street carrying all the dread, the wars, the pain, the silent grief that filled my tired head. I took a wrong turn down an alley, stepped beyond a broken latch, into a quiet backyard launder and grit would match. In the center sat a sacred ring of weathered cinder blocks, enclosing cold and ash-filled earth far away from clocks. An ancient oak tree reached its arms into the starry space, and beneath its leafy canopy a carved wooden resting place. I sank upon the wooden bench, my head held in my hands, overwhelmed by all the dark troubles across the weary land. Then a rasping little voice spoke up from down near the ground. Rough night to carry the universe, a soft and cheerful sound. Oh, Karl Jenkins, the pot gnome sitting on the stone, teaching weary travelers they never walk alone. With a green shirt and a leaf of green, kicking up his boots, bringing light into the dark right down at the roots. I flinched and looked down in surprise. A foot-tall gnome sat there, wearing a red pointed cap without a single care. He reached into his tiny coat and pulled a joint so sweet, rolled with an emerald tree to make the quiet evening complete. He struck a flame upon his thumb and passed it up to me, said, take a drag, let your mind ease, let your soul soar free. I took a hit, the smooth smoke washed the frost out of my chest. I asked him, Karl, how do we fix a world that knows no rest? He leaned back on the cinder block and looked up at the moon, said, people spend their lives trying to force a different tune. Too much fighting, too much guessing at what is wrong or right, drawing line to the dirt, forgetting daylight's light. Oh, Karl Jenkins, the pot gnome sitting on the stone, teaching weary travelers they never walk alone. With a green shirt and a leaf of green, kicking up his boots, bringing light into the dark right down at the roots. Colored path, Karl whispered with a smile, the tapestry of God's design that spans for miles and miles. Many roads lead up the mountain, many rivers reach the sea. All we really need, my friend, is peace, love, and freedom to be. I smiled and took another drag, agreeing with his word, and in that silent sacred yard a hum of magic stirred. Right in the center of the pit, three glowing gifts appeared. A glass prism catching light, a red rose pure and cleared, and an ancient iron key that held the secrets of the earth. I stepped inside the cinder ring to claim their quiet word. The moment my fingers touched the iron glass and bloom, a wave of pure and bursting joy swept out the darkened gloom. I laughed out loud, took one last hit, basking in the glow, when suddenly my shaking hand began to shift and grow. The skin turned tie-dyed, pulsing bright with yellow, pink, and blue. Soft fur erupted on my skin, my fingers broadening too. I stumbled to a mirror hanging on the oak tree bark to see what kind of creature was standing in the dark. Reflected back was not a man weighed down by heavy cares, but a brightly colored, tie-dyed, psychedelic dancing bear. Karl clapped his hands and shouted out, now that's the way to feel, as fairy dust and glowing lights made every dream real. Gnomes and fairies burst from bushes, flutes and drums began to play. We danced under the midnight moon and spun the night away. Oh, Karl Jenkins, the pot gnome, sitting on the stone, teaching weary travelers they never walk alone. With a green shirt and a leaf of green, kicking up his boots, bringing light into the dark right down at the roots. Yeah, leaving the rusty anchor bar, I found what was true. Karl Jenkins, thank you.